go to sleep, I go far away. If you forgot your dreams, just remember to love. It's important to remember your dreams.
It was all a dream.
And I woke up.
Yo, peace, like, share, and subscribe, AquaStoneThrone. Yo, this is going to be a real quick one. And I really don't even know how I want to arrange these videos up. You see, I got a little television right here. And I was thinking about just maybe grabbing a HDMI to my computer so I could actually use this as like kind of like a board and do teaching off of. So I think that that's a great idea. I'm going to be doing that in the future. But for now... yo, this is my first little kind of short video. I'm not gonna really write these out. I'm just gonna go in flow state. So this might be a kind of short video. I might have more add-ons to this, but this is gonna be about Fight Club. Now, since I'm not writing this and it is flow state, there are certain things I might miss and make another video for, but I just want to show you all something, right? Because this is very important to understand. A lot of people understand that Brad is also the main character as well, right? But what a lot of people have no idea and completely missed is that the girlfriend is also the main character as well. So when you really understand this, you'll notice that when she starts coming into all of these locations, right? He's going into all of these locations to find some type of solace and be around like really broken people. That way he can break, right? And just be a little bit more free and happy, right? But what he's really doing is he's tapping into his feminine side. And when you watch the movie, he's humbling himself and crying at all of these meetings where all of these sick people are going to just to be around people that are going through the same situation. And when you notice, he says in the movie, no one else sees you, right? So you got to understand that she is also him. And it's very interesting to see, right?
Testicular cancer.
But watch this. Check this out. You know, I'm probably going to get flagged for this, right? But you see, there's a bunch of scenes where he's going into his cave. A cave is like symbolism for your inside, your deepest, darkest feelings, thoughts, emotions, your true self. When this world gets so out of control and you are just so lost, you have no other choice to go within. And that really is the journey to find God and your higher self. And that's kind of the symbolism of this right here. So, and this is another thing. You'll also notice in this other, like I said, I'm going to just go real quick, right? Now, I'm just putting these little shells in this knowledge into your head. So that way you have a more higher understanding. You'll be able to go back and rewatch the movie if you haven't caught this. Because one thing, Norton says, or Edward Norton says, is that, you know, the whole thing is never, you know, Brad never wants him to tell her about, or him to tell about her. You know what I'm saying? So you'll notice, right? And you'll notice that when Brad is doing her, that means that their higher animalistic, like his animalistic side is just working with his feminine side. And if you notice and really understand that Brad and this woman, Marla, have such incredible sex and energy because he's added away. His like, basically they're going off of true emotion. You know what I'm saying? True of what he really is. Her and Brad are just external expressions of his true self. So when you see them together, when you see Ed with her, you know, he's still not truly himself. He's putting on like a little external shell. He's still like a little, you know, a little soft and everything, as opposed to where Brad is like the real alpha male that don't care and everything, right? But you'll notice this is why you got to pay attention, and this is why it's very important to study everything that is in the frame. So you'll notice that all of this stuff, this says partners in positivity, but everything on this wall is backwards. This is done for a reason. And this is done when you really understand at the end of the movie, he killed Brad. You know what I'm saying? He finally killed his animalistic, crazy, out of control, just wants to conquer, psychopathic mind. And then he really becomes in unison with the woman as the buildings are collapsing. Meaning that he has finally got over his demonic side through his travels. He's already done a bunch of stuff and now is ready to become whole and be back with his more positive side. Yo, I'm just stopping real quick, right? Because I'm going back and just looking at a couple scenes. This is only like a 4-minute video, but I can speak about this stuff forever. So another part that you'll notice, right, is that when they're actually going to all of these different locations, right? Now you got to understand, when you understand the body, you have a feminine or a negative side, right? It's your left side. You have your masculine side, your positive side. And so when you really understand this movie and they really come to terms and start working together, they split up all the days, right? So they literally are going to like 20 different locations where sick people go and meet. But when you notice, right, they actually split up the days because they don't want to see each other. And what that is a symbolism of is certain centers, energy centers, certain organs, certain chakras in the system have negative and positive polarities. So they're basically telling you that in a symbolism state is that they're splitting up the body. Half is positive and half is negative. So that's pretty cool. I really enjoyed this. So this is what this gets into, right? See, you take this, you take that.
I have more of a right to be there than you. You still have your balls.
You're kidding.
I know.
So it's very interesting.
Am I?
Take both the parasites. They're yours.
So they go,
Some club.
they're actually, talking about that for a long time.
That's your favorite too.
So what else we got?
Marla's philosophy of life was that she might die at any moment. The tragedy, she said, was that she didn't.
Doesn't have your name. Who are you? Cornelius? Rupert? Rabbit? Any of the stupid names you give each night?
Dealing with my insurance company.
That's kind of like the symbolism of her not dying. It's very deep, and I will just say that we all come into this world. This is her world. This is Mother Earth. You can't kill her. You really can't kill her, and that's really what that is a symbolism of that. In order to have a more higher awakened mind, or what the Bible calls a second birth, or what New Age people calls waking up, or 11:11, you have to commune with the Father. The Father is beyond time and space. This is a more higher, tapped in, godly knowing that you possess when you start communing with the Father. But until you have your second birth, you are literally being controlled by her. And this is actually what crosstalk in the mind is, how like sometimes you can't concentrate and things like that. It's just your inner world has a lot of static and is kind of running wild. And that's why they say, when you meditate, you quiet down the mind. Because the truth is that in this world, all of our thoughts are not your thoughts. Everything is frequency here. And when you raise very, very high, you start entering the creative frequencies where you can create things, music, where you could create new ideas, new businesses, new products to advance the entire world. And then you could go above that even higher to commune with God and have godly thoughts. But the real truth is that if you're in a base center, if you're in your lowest chakra, your negative and feminine side of your minds are in constant crosstalk. And and when you're staring at like a phone, or if you're on a computer all day, these things allow you to they actually weaken your mind, and they make it a little bit more for your emotional side to become more powerful in the body. And so when you really start using your higher mind, you can actually feel where the thoughts are in your body, and it's really fascinating. But that's something else. Yo, okay, so listen to this part right here.
Insurance company.
Check this out real
I
quick.
should have been upset about my nice knee. I'm just on my way out.
Me too. I got a stomach full of Xanax.
So she got a stomach full of Xanax, right? And what this is a symbolism of how she's like always just trying to kill herself and doesn't care and everything. And it's really, the real truth is that when we're here and we're in our lower self, we're acting out of control. You know, we're doing things that aren't the most righteous. We're seeing things that might not be the best for our conscious and subconscious mind. We might be drinking and doing drugs or having unpromiscuous sex, things like this. This is just a sign of not really having the higher mind. And when you have the higher mind, you respect the body, you respect knowledge, you respect yourself, and you try to be the best in time and space and in every moment. You are in the present. You know, and when you also have a higher mind, you're not constantly recalling things, thinking of past memories, thinking of things like that. Because when you, like, let's just say if you recall, let's just say you break up with somebody, right? And you constantly replay, like, oh, the happy moments or the breakup. You're actually creating hell in the moment. You know what I'm saying? So this is why it's very important to slow down your mind and really pay attention to all of your thoughts, because like I said, not all of your thoughts are your thoughts. This is a magnetic wave. Everything here is electromagnetic and electric. So we're constantly picking these up through right here, this center right here. And the truth is that, like, if you ever have a creative idea, and if you don't start working on it, that creative idea leaves and then will go to somebody else that's ready for that idea. And that person, if they're ready, they'll get the idea and then start it and bring it to fruition. This is why the hands are so important, right? The hands are magic sticks. These are magic sticks. You make, you destroy and you create with these. So when you think about a crazy idea or a crazy vision or a crazy business that you want to start, and if you wait 2 or 3 months, you'll notice that if you don't use these hands to write down this entire vision in detail, that it's going to leave, and it's going to leave you. God gave you that opportunity to do something with that thought, and you didn't use it, so it went on to somebody else. That's how it works. Yo. Okay, so I got this one little more piece that I want to show you guys, right? So look at this part when he's back in the cave, because I just want y'all to really understand this.
You feel the healing energy is all around you. Now find your power. Slide.
So watch, you see that? He was literally in his own mind, and now looking in the external. And now when she was in the cave saying, you feel it all around you. This, like I just said, this is an entire energy dimension governed by electromagnetism and electricity. And this is really this beautiful world that we all play in forever. So you better be good at it. And yeah, that's basically it. But I just wanted to show you all that. You know, because look, watch this. Watch what they say.
Okay, now let's partner up. Pick someone special to you tonight.
You see that? Let's partner up. Take someone special with you. Like I said, when you start working in both of these, when these start really holding hand and doing the magical dance of not fighting with one another, but being in unison and flowing, the negative and the positive playing together and not fighting, this is when God is able to commune with you, and you're able to have a higher frequency of mind, a higher frequency of understanding, and a higher frequency of knowing. And so this is kind of like my little tiny synopsis on Fight Club. Like I said, I did it real quick. I didn't write anything out. I hope that this can help you understand yourself a little bit more, because when you understand yourself a little bit more, the outside world becomes so much more easy to understand. You know what I'm saying? So just try to be your best, and don't listen to anything. Question everything. Take the time to open up books. You know what I mean? Take the time to understand how there's correlations with everything, with number, with word, with color, with chakras in the body. Everything has a correlation. And when you really start seeing the strings in between this correlation, life gets a lot more magical, a lot more easy, and just a lot more spiritual and beautiful. So be good to yourself, be good to others. You can't love anything else until you love yourself first. This is AquaStoneThrone. I'm out.
When I go to sleep, I go far away. If you forgot your dreams, just remember to love.